Stadium Court. And John McEnroe has won 3 consecutive games, 2 of them breaks. And we're on serve in the second set.
John comes up with a good serve, and there he gives that delicate touch. Chesnokov running very well, and John really skies up into the air and hits it for a backhand overhead. A difficult shot. Good way up. Good feel. If McEnroe could win this game, that's like twisting the cube. We put the pressure back on Chesnokov in this set.
Good analysis into the backgammon game.
Fifth double fault. That's still a game point. John Sr.
Vintage McEnroe. I mean, a great shot by Chesnokov, although we saw the end of that point. But McEnroe just did that with his hands. Jimmy, you'd have to say, of all the players that you've played, he probably had some of the best set of hands up at the net.
Well, not had. He still does. There's no doubt.
Thank you for correcting me again, Jimmy.
You know, Vitas, they don't play tennis like this anymore. There's no more McEnroe. There's no more Nastase really, I should say, 8 or 9 years ago because of the equipment. The equipment changed with the bigger, the oversized, the wide body rackets have changed the game completely to where it's just more of a power game. And you don't see McEnroe's touch from many of the players of today.
So, Jimmy, on that point, are you saying then that we may not have in the future touch players like the McEnroe?
It doesn't seem like it. I don't think so. I'm inclined to say that the way the equipment has changed the game to more of just a power straightforward boom boom type game, that it's kind of taken the charm away from the game a little bit.
Is Chesnokov being affected at all by the atmosphere here tonight? What would you think, Jimmy? First time ever for him?
No, I think he's been in a number of situations that would warrant the respect of a crowd, especially the crowd here in New York. But he had a 4-love lead. That's what's affecting him, and that has slipped away from him. And McEnroe is now playing much better tennis. And he has to collect his thoughts now the way McEnroe collected his when Mac was down 4-love. Chesnokov also is not going to get flustered. He's going to stay in there grinding and grinding and doing what it takes to try to make this match last as long as possible.
Jimmy, you played Chesnokov. What do you have to do against this guy?
You got to stay out there and wait him out. I play more or less a similar game. I'm not going to serve and volley against him time after time. So we go out and we play matches that last 2 out of 3 sets, 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And it's just a long grind, and I know what to expect.
Good game, Chesnokov. Strong at the end. It's 5-4 in the second. Stadium court filled to the top on night 5 of the U.S. Open. McEnroe won the first set. We're on serve in the second. With a look back at the linesperson who said good, and it's love 15.
Target practice. Barry, what do you think of Chesnokov's stance when he returns serve?
Well, first of all, he's back pretty far. I mean, I know he's shown a lot of respect for the McEnroe serve, but I don't think there's that much pace. I think if I were in his shoes, I'd move up maybe a couple of feet because he could use the pace of the McEnroe serve. In other words, use the speed from up front a little bit more.
Jimmy, I remember when McEnroe had beaten you the first couple of times, and you used to stand quite a bit further on your stance, and you decided that you've got to change something to turn this tide around. And I remember you started returning right on the baseline, started to cut off his angles on his serve, and the results started to change. You won a Wimbledon against him, and maybe Chesnokov has to do the same.
He's listening to you.
Watch the return now. Chesnokov behind the baseline. He actually flows into this ball. A lot of arm motion, though.
He's different from, I'm going to go back a few years with Bjorn Borg. Borg started back maybe 4 or 5 feet behind the baseline, but upon the service toss, he moved forward to catch the ball a little bit earlier. Chesnokov stays right there, turns his, like you said, Barry, uses a lot of arm. He's a strong young man.
Yep.
Crucial point here at 15:30.
That's got to bring a sigh of relief to John.
Well, Chesnokov also, to me, looks a little bit stiff on his returns. He's standing there. He's very rigid, not as relaxed as he should be to where he can get down to the ball and move in the fluent motion that he should. But then it can't be too bad. It's worked for him. He's won a lot of titles, beat a lot of guys.
That's right.
shot right on the baseline.
You cannot teach somebody to volley the ball like that. I mean, that's just, first of all, protection. And number two, there's a good shot of that bouncing over from way back. And McEnroe just takes a chance on the forehand and clips the line. I mean, that hit the back edge of the line.
Yeah, this is fun. I'm glad it's him down there doing it, though.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the McEnroe volley.
Well, he got
A lot of great matches. I played him twice here where I've lost 7-6 in the 5th set, right here on this court. That were great matches, and I lost them.